Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creativity with Jennifer. I am excited to be here with you tonight. I'm going to give everybody just a moment to jump on. This is not my normally go live day, but as I posted on Sunday, which is my actual go live day, we did a mini spur of the moment mini vacation with the family and went to the mountains, and we did not get back in time on Sunday, so I had to move it over to yesterday, and then that didn't work out. So here I am today, and like I said, this is not my normal go live, but I hope everybody finds me shortly. I am getting my desktop pulled up, so whenever I see comments come through, I will be able to respond to any questions you have. So tonight is a little different. I have never done this before, but I am so excited to share with you what I have done. I have taken our paper pumpkin for the month of April, and I have diced it, cut it, sliced it, however you want to put it, and I have put a big span on the paper pumpkin kit. This one is no longer available. However, you can subscribe now to the paper pumpkin and get the May subscription. And I will put the link in the video at the end, so you will be able to have it as well if you're interested in looking at the paper pumpkin kits. All right, lots going on, lots coming as we are wrapping up the month of April. Just want to say thank you to everyone that has supported me in the month of April, whether you placed orders, whether you sent me an encouragement message, or you have just participated and watched my videos, whether they were Facebook Lives, YouTubes, my YouTube channel, however you have supported me. Thank you so much, because it is desperately inspiring. Well, not desperately, that's not the right word, but it is very inspiring to know that my passion for paper crafting gets across to everyone, and everyone enjoys being here with me. Got lots of upcoming events in the month of May. So be on the lookout. I will have things posted tomorrow because we have some specials going on with Stampin' Up starting tomorrow. I will start advertising that. Also, I have in-person card classes coming up, so I will be posting that information. And then we have our Stampin' Up Bingo, which is our catalog launch for the new annual catalog that goes live on May 6th. Now, if you have been a customer of mine for the past 6 months, I will be putting your catalogs in the mail tomorrow. I am behind on that. However, I am getting those out in the mail tomorrow. I also reached out to a couple of you today that will be at a local retreat that I'm going to this weekend. I will bring your catalogs with me, so I will have your catalogs. But if you do not have a current Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like a catalog, I would love to talk with you. If you would just either send me a private message or make a comment in this video, I will make sure to reach out to you and get that information out to you so you can get a catalog, because our catalog is amazing, along with everything else that they have going on. We also have new online exclusive items being released at the same time our catalog is being released. So I will try my best to make sure everybody sees that product as well. All right, so let's go ahead and flip the camera and get started, because I do have to kind of go through this because we are having family dinner tonight. So normally it's on Wednesday night, but for some reason my son wanted to be tonight. So anyway, he's grilling us hamburgers. when he gets off work. So I told him I would be done and ready for dinner when he had it ready. So we got to get started. All right. Also, keep in mind, I will be live in the morning, which is Wednesday, April the 30th. I will be live at 6:15 a.m. Please join me or catch the replay. I know not everybody gets up that early, but if you are, come join me. We have lots of fun, and bring your favorite morning beverage. Mine is coffee. But you bring what you like and come join me as we craft in the morning together. All right, let's flip the camera and get started. Because like I said, I told my child I would be ready for dinner. So I gotta do what I told him. All right, let's see. I was gonna get, I don't see it right off the top of my head. I was getting my big, there it is. We're using the color Berry Burst tonight. So I was getting my actual ink pad so we can see what that the bigger pad was. I'm gonna scoot this over just a little bit so we've got space in the camera. All right, so here are the paper pumpkin cards for this April kit. It is called Inked Occasion. This one is not available, but the May one is. So if you are interested in it, you can go out on my website and they will give you a sneak peek of it. Also, I have a flyer that I will be posting as well. So we are going to do one example of each of these. Then I'm going to give you an alternate, and then we're going to do a scrapbook page. Yes, we are going to do some scrapbooking. All right, so let's dive in here. I've got them all lined up. I don't have any made to show you like I normally do. So we're going to have to go along and make them as we go along. Because I wanted to make sure I had enough of the product to be able to chop it up the way I have. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to get my piercing pad so we can get our stamping going on this one. So the first card we're going to do is called Congratulations. And then we are going to take the Congratulations stamp. And also we're going to take You Are Amazing. You Are Amazing. And then we're going to stamp that onto the paper pumpkin. Now, I did not pre-cut any of this product. This all comes in the paper pumpkin kit. It already comes to you, and you just, it comes in a sheet like this, and then you just punch it out, okay? So, this set, I did cut some other products for some of the other cards we're going to do, and I will, excuse me, I will share that as we go along. All right, so we're going to take our Congratulations and we're going to dab it into our Berry Burst ink. And this we're going to have, the good thing about the photopolymer sets is you can see exactly where you're stamping. So hopefully, yep, good deal. I did that right. All right, let me clean this off. Oh my goodness. They have the grill going downstairs and it is coming through on my end in my craft room. All right, so we're going to stamp You Are Amazing on the tab. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to take the butterflies that's in here. And we're gonna get a block. And let's see. Welcome to those that joined in after I got started. I appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I will be happy to get back with you. All right, so we're gonna stamp our little butterflies here. And we're gonna just kind of rotate them around. All right, so it looks like we're only doing those two. Now we're ready to put our dimensionals on here. So we've got our dimensionals, so we're going to put 1 in the center, and then we are going to put 2 on the label. Okay, and then on the graduation or congratulation, we're going to do 3. We're going to do 1 on that end, we're going to do 1 in the middle, and then 1 on the end. Oh goodness. All right, we're going to go ahead and fold our card. We're going to take our bone folder then, and we're going to run it across the top. All right, so we're going to take the back off of our gold, and we're going to just kind of put it right across here. Okay. The congratulations is going to go right in the center of the little circle that's on there. All right, so we're going to take this and stick it right there. Now the label then, the other sentiment piece, it is going to go right up under there, and it sits just like that. All right, so there is one of the cards. Now with these cards, it comes with matching envelopes. How beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, so there is card number 1. Card number 2 is the printed piece. So we're going to go ahead and take it and fold it. And then we're going to take our bone folder again. For this one, we are going to take the butterfly stamp, and we're going to stamp butterfly there. And then we're going to stamp the butterflies there. Okay. And then we are going to stamp our sentiment that says, I am here for you. All right, so we're going to take, I am here for you. Let me go ahead and clean this one off and stick it on our paper. And then we're going to do, I am here for you. And I got to get my pad back out. When I do the sentiments, and they're the photopolymer sets, I do love my mats because you get a better stamping image. So we're going to put that right there. Okay. And then we're going to move that out of the way. We're going to put our dimensionals on here. This label is going to get 2. And then on hugs, we are going to put the dimensionals. All right. Now, we're going to take our snips and we're going to cut this in half. because for the top piece, it is not gonna fit correctly. And then for there, we're gonna put it there. All right, now we're ready to take our backs off. All right. And then this is gonna go between the butterflies. And yes, you're gonna cover that one up, but that's okay. And then I am here for you. Let's do this. Okay. And then that is gonna go straight across here. So there is card number 2. Simple, but also beautiful. All right. And it also has the matching envelope. All right. The last card for the paper pumpkin, and this would be the 3 designs that came with it. You would have made 3 of each one of these designs. There's 9 cards total. You would have done 3 designs of each. But I am doing the original, an alternate, and a scrapbook page. So we're gonna take it up a notch. And this weekend is National Scrapbooking Weekend. And I will be posting an announcement that I'm going to get to share with y'all about Stamping Up and National Scrapbooking Weekend. It is going tomorrow. All right. It just called me, so I hope it did not hiccup in my video. I apologize. I thought I'd put the do not disturb on. All right. So we're going to put our dimensionals on the bottom of this. We need to stamp our sentiment in this one, and this is going to be thinking of you. All right. So we're going to put that down, and we're going to put our foam mat back down, and we're going to take our tag, and we're going to take our berry burst, and then we're going to stamp, and hopefully stamp right. All right. Very pretty. All right, so now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. We're going to put 3 on the back of this one. Okay. And we are done with that. We're ready to put our pieces together now. All right, come on. All right, so now what we're going to do, and this is already pre-cut, so it just came this way. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and line it up to the very bottom of the card. And there is that. And then we're going to take our label and take our backs off of it. And then that goes right in the right-hand corner. And this is going to go right down in here. Okay. So those are the original designs for this paper pumpkin. Okay. Now we're going to take it now and do a alternate. So with an alternate, I have a pool party cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and fold it, take my bone folder and go down the center. I have a piece of the basic white cardstock, and then I took this card and I cut it in half, and then I cut 3 strips that are 1.5 inches each. Now I'm going to take my adhesive and I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to layer this onto, am I going to need, let me put my basic white on here. I might have to trim down. Let's see, basic white goes right here. Okay, so yes, I need to trim the length of these down. Let's see, where's my cutter? For some reason, I don't have that down. All right, so give me 1 second. Yeah, we need to trim these down. I'm gonna go about yay much. All right. And this one's got glue on it already, so it's gonna stick. Perfect. All right, and then let's cut this one again to right there. All right, now this should work. Should work. Let's see. Here, here, and this one here needs glue. All right. So then I am going to just take these down and center them onto the card base, having a gap in between them. Okay. Let's see. Probably not going to be able to pull this one up. I didn't mean to have that big of a gap. So you probably could cut these just a little bigger than 1.5 inch. But for today, this is going to work. This will give you an alternate idea. All right, so we're going to take the word hugs and we're going to put our embellishment dimensionals on the back of it. All right. So I got 3 on here. We're going to take these off. All right. And then we are going to take it and stick this right in the center. All right. And then I want to take, let's see, do I have... Where are they? Hold on. Yes. Then I'm going to take the dress adhesive back. And there is a gold in here. We're going to take the gold. And let's do one there. The big one. And then we're going to put a small one here. And... let's do a small one here. All right. So that is an alternate to what we've been doing. And then it also still coordinates with the envelope. Okay. Then our next one that we're going to do is... I am taking this. I've got a piece of our basic white thick cardstock. So I'm going to fold it at the score mark. And then I want to take this and I am going to tear it. And you can tear this however far you want it. All right. That is totally up to you. All right. So we're going to take this now and we're going to put our adhesive on the back side. And we're going to stick this to the opening of the card. Okay, So you want to put this on the opening side of the card. Oh shoot. Hold on. It's not all the way over to the edge. Now. Alright, so we got that. Now, I took the die set for the Memorable Blooms dies. This is the Memorable Bloom dies. And I took the greenery out of it. And I took a piece of our gold. And I cut it out. And I need to get some liquid glue because I forgot to use our adhesive sheets. So I'm going to just put just a little bit of glue on the stem pieces here to hook it down. Alright, we're going to just leave it as is. And then we're going to put that right onto the card. Okay. Then we're going to take our Thinking of You stamp and we're going to stamp right on our tag, Thinking of You. Okay. And then we are going to use our dimensionals to pop this up. Okay. And then this is going to go right across there. And then we're going to use the same embellishments. We're going to put a big one there. And then we're going to do 2 of the smalls down at the bottom. So there is an alternate of the card. And I'll put the real one and the alternates together so you can see them at the end. Okay? All right, so the final alternate card is I am using Melon Mambo. We're going to fold the card base in half. We're going to take a piece of the card. See, right here's the original card, and I just cut it to fit my cardstock. So I'm going to take this and put my adhesive on. And this is going to go onto my card front. I am taking the Spotlight on Nature stamp set out. This is this is the rubber stamping, so I do not need my pad for this. So I'm going to take and put my big block, and I'm going to stamp this straight onto my card base. I got it all juiced up. And then we're going to take this and we're going to line it up and stamp it right in the middle. All right. Now we are going to take, let's see, which words do you want to? Let's do Thinking of You again. All right, so we're going to pop out Thinking of You, stamp it again. I am sorry if you heard that. My grandchildren are coming home from volleyball. So she was just out there in the yard yelling. So if you heard that in the background, I do apologize. Some days I just wonder about my grandchildren. Oh man. to be their age again, but to know what I know today. I just would love their energy. All right, so we're going to put this down at the bottom, and that way it will cover the stem. So there is another card, and here is the envelope for it. All right, so we're not going to be stamping on the next one, so I'm going to go ahead and close up all the ink pads and put away all of this so we do not get anything on our projects. And because I'm doing a scrapbook layout, I need all my space that I can get. So give me 1 second while we clean up our space. They may barge in, so if so, I do apologize. But hopefully they remember I told them this morning I had a Facebook Live. All right, so let's put all this up and get started with the scrapbooking. I am so excited about this. Who scrapbooks? I would love for your input. I would love to know if you scrapbook, or if you are interested in scrapbooking, or if you used to scrapbook and you quit scrapbooking. I would love to know that. As Stampin' Up is starting to pull out more of the product and incorporate our product with scrapbooking, and I am so excited about that. So I would love to know if you had scrapbooked, or would love to know about scrapbooking. Make those comments so I can reach out to you and we can get started and learning more, and I can tell you some opportunities that are available for scrapbooking. All right, so with this, I use several products, so let me pull those products out. For this portion, let me move this card out of the way. For this, I needed a title, so I pulled out the alphabet letters. I also used the linked together dies. Now, this die set and stamp set is on the last chance list. So if you want this, you need to be getting it, because it's about to leave us. Once it's off that last chance list, it's gone. And then I used the greetings of the season tags so I could journal. So I used this die for it. All right, so those are the 3 die sets that I used. I will be using the gold twisted thread, which is also on the last chance list. So let's do this. I am going to take, and I hope this turns out. I have not done this previous, so I'm hoping it works. So I've got our berry burst cardstock that is 12 by 12 cardstock. I am taking a piece of our willow white cardstock, and I am going to be putting this on, and I'm going to go ahead and attach this down because we are running out of time. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. I'm going to put this in the center, and it's going to have maybe 1/4 of an inch all the way around. All right. Then what I did, this is the alternate to the card. Keep that in mind. I took the pieces of the card and I cut them. And when I cut them, I used the link together die, and I cut them like this. So one I put this way and I cut it, and then the next one I did in the bottom and turned it this way. So I got 4 pieces out of one card. All right. And I went ahead and did all the cutting, and that way it made it easier for us. And now what we're going to do is we're going to line these up, and there is no set order of how we're doing this. You're going to just continue to match them. Well, maybe. There we go. All right, so then we're going to take this one. I think what I need to do is take this one and put up here, because it's not wanting to play nice down at the bottom. There we go. So we're going to take it and do this. All right, so, and then we can turn it to fit onto the page. So there is... Keep in mind, that paper is the back of a card, okay? So I just cut it with that die. Then I took, out of the link together thing, I took a stem, and we're going to put our liquid glue, and I cut out flowers from the Mellow Mambo, and we're going to just put a little bit of glue here, and we're going to put them on our branches. Okay. You know what? I need to glue the stem down first. And we're going to put that up at the top. And I know that's where I want it. So that way, when I'm putting the flowers down, it's going to be glued in its location, and I don't have to worry about having too much glue coming off of it, okay? All right, there's that. And we got one more flower. And let's just put it back here. All right. Now, I like where these are, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on these. Okay. Goodness, how did this one go? There we go. All right, now that I've got them all lined up, I'm going to press it down so it stays. Okay. Now, I wanted this to be in the area. So what I'm going to do is I want to put it on with dimensionals. Oh Lordy, did I lose them? I think I did. Oh boy. All right, when I packed up the card, there they are. See, I knew it. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did with the card. We're going to put the 3 down on the bottom here. All right, there. So we're going to leave this, and we're going to just kind of put it right there. All right. Now, this is a picture of my mom and me and my sister. And yes, I got the wonky hair going on, and it's driving me nuts. But They didn't realize it, supposedly. All right, so I'm going to put our words, my title here. This is Mother's Day. So let's see. Oh, it's my, hold on, guys. Well, here it is. Here's my O. All right. See. All right, hold on. I knew I should have put my letters in something. I may have to cut out another, I may have to cut out a T. Give me a second here. Let's look at this. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have to put this down in the bottom and not at the top. All right. And then mothers. All right, see, I knew I was going to miss some of my letters. Let me see if they're in my actual die, because I am missing 2 of my letters. Oh boy. All right, the M and the D. All right, let me crank these out real quick because I don't know where I dropped these 2. I'm gonna find them after the video, you know. Give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. All right, so here's the T. And there's my D, my A, and the Y. All right. And because this is going to take, we're going to go ahead now. We've got that glued. We've got everything glued except for the picture. And I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on the picture. And then we can, oh, I need to put my tag over here so we can journal. And I'm going to just put just a little bit down for it. We're going to leave it sticking out just enough. I need to see if I can cut my photo just a smidge here. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. So I can get... All right. All right, so I'm probably going to end up having to put dimensionals on the back of that, but we'll see. All right, let's wrap this up. So we need to put our liquid glue on the back of our mother. Now, if you have our adhesive sheets, that would be amazing to use for this instead of the way I am doing it. So that way you didn't get the glue everywhere. So I'm only going to use just a little bit just so I know that it don't go everywhere. But I am almost finished, guys. I try to keep the videos at about 35-40 minutes. I hope you have enjoyed today with all the different alternate options with the paper pumpkin. And this can be done with any of the paper pumpkins. It does not just have to be this one. So if you're interested in paper pumpkins, you can let me know. I will also put in the link of this video so you can go out and look at the subscription. It is a reoccurring monthly subscription, but you can cancel it at as long as you cancel it by the cancellation date. You won't be charged for another one if you choose not to get it after you get one or two. But it comes straight to your house. It's shipped to shipped and put in your mailbox once a month. And I have really enjoyed the alternates. Once I get this done, I will show you all the options that we did. All right. And I'm probably going to have to go back and do a little more glue at the end, but this will get us through the video. All right. All right, so what I need to do is I actually need to put my picture. I've got to put the dimensionals on the back of my picture because I did the flowers. So now this is not wanting to stick right. So we're going to put dimensionals on the back so it pops it up. And that will stop it from lifting up because I have put the dimensionals on the paper too. Alrighty. Perfect. Alright. Real quick, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to take our linen thread and tie a bow on here, and take our snips. Well, maybe. All right, and then we're going to take a glue dot and roll it and put it on the back of our bow, and we're going to stick that up here in the top of our page. And the other one that I wanted to do is I wanted to take and put on the tag piece. Okay. And then we're going to take another glue dot. We're going to put on there. And then we're going to put that right there. And then we have two of our bigger flowers that we're going to put there. And I'm putting dimensionals on the backs of these flowers. And these go right here. And then what you can do is take the the embellishments that we were using earlier and put in the center of our page. And then you can take the small ones and put in the baby ones. Okay. So there is that card. Excuse me, there is that layout. Now, I don't have time to do the other one because I'm going on 8 o'clock, but I will put it out here so you can see the layout version of it. I'm just not going to have time to glue it down, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take our flowers, because I don't want my video to go over an hour. I'm sorry, guys. I thought pre-cutting everything, it would save time. So, but it's okay, because you got a lot of detailed information tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the alternates of the paper pumpkin to give you an idea of what it is and how it works. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take that and we're going to put there. We're going to take and put our flower thing. This one, I am going to take this and stick over here. And then this one, I am going to put a picture of me and my 2 children. Yes, this is an old picture. This is from 2011. So we're going to put that kind of right there. And then we're going to put, this was our Mother's Day 2011. So I have the year that I will put down at the, probably down here in the bottom corner here, 2011. All right. So there is an alternate scrapbook layout using the paper pumpkin kit for the April kit. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and review the things that we have done tonight. As a wrap up, I want to share with you once again. So that is the alternate of a scrapbook page layout that we could do. Then we have, let's move this out of the way and then lay the cards out. So this one is the original card for that. And then that is an alternate card. And it all matches your envelope still. All right. Then we have, this was the original card and the matching envelope. And then we took, let's see, which one is it? Then we took the Spot of Nature dies and used it to make this alternate. And then for the last card, let's scoot them up. For the last card, we have the congratulations, you are amazing. And then for the alternate of end, we tore the card, and then we made a thinking of you card. So these on this side is the alternate cards, and these were the original cards to the paper pumpkin for April. All right. And then lastly, we have our scrapbook layout, 2-page layout. Oops. And I didn't get a chance to glue it because we ran out of time. But I wanted you to have the general idea. So let me put it back together real quick. Okay, and then the date goes down here in the bottom. So that was the alternate things that I did, is I took the cards and I cut them out. This one I can hold up because we actually glued it. But I took the link together dies, and I took the triangle or whatever square, whatever shape this is, and I cut them out of the card base. And there is 6 on each page. And then I took the flowers and cut out of the LinkedIn, and then the letters came from the alphabet dies that we have. All right, so those are 3 different ways that you could use the paper pumpkin in doing alternate projects. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one. Again, make a comment if you scrapbook, if you used to scrapbook, or if you are interested in learning more about scrapbooking. I would love to talk with you more about that, as well as if you are new to card making, I have lots of opportunities for you to grow and learn as well for that. Have a wonderful Tuesday evening. I will be back live on Wednesday at 6:15 a.m. with coffee and a card. And I have lots of excitement things to share with you in the morning. So come, bring your favorite beverage, and I will see you first thing in the morning. Thank you so much.